People of the Purple Butterfly here, otherwise known as People7 on Twitter and YouTube, People elsewhere on the internet. And my blog is located at purplebutterfly-people.blogspot.com. And I've come to show you how to tie the scarf for the scarf trick. First thing you need is preferably a hair scarf, one of the 6-foot long rectangles, or a triangle, or a square that you can fold into a triangle. Anything that will allow you a flat tie against your scalp. You could take a bonnet and put it on after you tie it down, but the trick that makes the hair follow its natural wave pattern and hang down is the flat tie. So a bonnet might actually give you a more fluffy look. Then you need your moisturizer. I'm using 1401 that I have poured into a container. So I know some people are like, no, that comes in a bottle. Well, it does come in a bottle. I just don't leave it in one. I'm going to part my hair down the center because, well, I need a part. That way it doesn't hang in my eyes when I'm done. Plus, it'll allow me to do my hair in 2 sections. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to take your moisturizer and just literally slather it on, okay, until the hair feels wet or damp. I've done this for the last couple of days, so I'm not going to need a lot. But if you're doing this for the first time, especially after freshly washing your hair, make sure all the hair is literally coated, okay? But get it in there. Okay. Now, you will notice when you add the moisturizer, already my hair went from fluff and stuff to kind of behaving. Okay. So, now I'm just going to smooth it in. I especially coat the back because the back of my hair will defy gravity like you would not believe. And the way I know I have enough, as odd as it's going to sound, I start at the top of the head and I press down until I could feel the moisturizer at my scalp level. Okay. Now the part that's longer, we're just going to direct it back like it's in a ponytail. When my hair actually is long enough to be in a ponytail that's longer than this one here, then I take the ends of the scarf and I literally wrap it around it so that way it still gets a bit of a scarf, or you could just band it or use a rubber band. And you want to get all your ends and your edges. The ends and the edges are the most important. Okay, so now we have that. See that? It's like a whole different head of hair, isn't it? And now, because I know I'm a natural born klutz, I need to cap this up and get it out the way. Because I found out the hard way, 1401 is real difficult to get out of a blanket. Now I'm going to take the scarf and drape it so that way it's actually covering my forehead. And then I'm going to go back like if I'm doing a ponytail again. Bringing part of that around and the other part around. And then I'm going to slide it back. Okay? In a way that is actually covering in the back. Okay? And then we're going to bring it around. And then I'm going to just double check, make sure nothing is sticking out of the scarf. Overlap it if you have to. And try not to tangle up your ear gear if you're wearing a microphone. And then I'm going to bring it around. I always put my ears behind the scarf. And then I'm just going to tie it, preferably on the side where I don't sleep. Okay? Because I put it in the back, and I tend to sleep in the back. That'll make my neck hurt. And I do tend to sleep on this side, so I have no problem putting it on this side, or even in the front on this side, and tuck it. And now I'm going to basically make sure there's no end sticking out, smoothing it all in. and I'm ready for bed. And then in the morning, I take the scarf off and give my hair a shake and watch Scarf Trick Part 1, 2, and 3, and you'll see the results. Um, Sometimes I leave the scarf on and run my morning route. It depends on if it feels like it has dried or not. Because it's winter time, the thing that we're doing is we're avoiding wetting the hair in order to style it. Because, hello, 30-degree days, 20-degree days, whatever. You don't want frozen hair. You don't want wet hair. You don't want moist hair exposed to the weather, but you do want your hair moisturized. So, this being said, now I'm just making sure everything's okay. You see this little ridge right here? You can actually take the scarf and tuck it in to make sure there's no exposed edges and to smooth it down tighter because that is what helps it, comply to the hairstyle. And that's what's known as the scarf trip. I discovered it quite by accident, and as it happened, I got a chill, and I went like this, and I looked at my hair and went, hey, and I've been doing it ever since. So, have a blessed and wonderful day. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Bye now. And if you give it a try, let me know how it works for you. Take care now.